my friends, are you struggling with the defilement of sin? Have you felt eternally contaminated by your guilt and shame? And you've asked yourself the question, who could ever want me? I know I've been there. I've asked myself that question many a time. But that which will transform us completely is when we realize this one singular, profound truth. And that is that there's a God in heaven that touches us even when we're still dirty. Maybe you're going through problems in your marriage, financial difficulties. Maybe you yourself have health issues. Maybe your children are acting crazy and you don't have the best relationship with your parents. I'm not sure what you're going through. Maybe you've lost a loved one and your heart is broken and you feel like there's no human heart in this world that can understand what you're going through. But I want you to know that there's a divine heart that sees, hears, knows, and feels your pain. And He is the great God that can turn our sorrows into sweet joy. When did God love us, friends? When did Jesus die for us? He loved us when we were still His enemies in sinful rebellion. He loved us even when we hated Him. Let me tell you, God does not love us because we're valuable, but rather we are valuable because God loves us. In other words, the sacrifice of Christ on the cross did not add value to humanity, but the sacrifice of Christ on the cross simply revealed the value of humanity. Like the cheating wife, we have gone after other lovers, breaking the heart of God over and over and over again. We have caused God so much pain. We have abused His love. Who in the world would ever want us? Who in heaven would ever want us? There's a story in the Bible of an individual who had that question. And for many years, he believed that surely God would never want him. He felt utterly and eternally cut off and separated from God. He actually believed that God hated him. He was forsaken of men and seemingly rejected and forgotten of God. Unwanted, unloved, undesired. Doomed to isolation, loneliness, death, and eternal damnation. This was the destiny of leprosy, but it's also the destiny of sinful humanity. Oh, but there's good news, friends. Because the same God that touched this leper touches us. There's a God in heaven, friends, that can change eternal destinies. No matter how bad the condition, no matter how deep we are in sin and crooked our lives may be, He is a God that can change eternal destinies. He can restore mental and spiritual and physical life to those of us who are dead in sin. Who would ever want me? Maybe you've asked the question, Lord, do you want me? What is your will? This testimony of the scriptures tell us that God will take us when no one else wants us. The true character of Christ. The picture of a God that embraces us and touches us when we're still dirty and we don't have it all together. You see, friends, the touch of Jesus communicates this simple and profound truth. The truth that I love you just as you are. Despite your condition, I still desire you. I don't expect you to change before you come to me. You can come to me with all your filth, all your problems. I will not turn you away. You see, friends, we serve a God that desires us not because of who we are, but because who He is. A God that embraces us without the fear of being contaminated by us. A God that will take us just as we are, but He will not leave us as we are. He has the power to change.